Hi everybody, welcome to another YDFLive show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of Your Digital Formula, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. First of all, a big shout out to Maria Flynn. We done another webinar last night, and it was possibly our last live webinar of 2016, and Maria done brilliant, setting everything up in the background and in the kind of foreground as well. So a big shout out to Maria Flynn, just to say a big huge thank you for last night. And it was one of our most kind of successful ones in certain respects. And it's kind of why I wanted to talk about the Facebook Pixel today, because just to show you how important kind of tracking is. So what happened with the webinars that we've been doing, we've been tracking them just to see how many buyers we get in, how many people we sent over, how many registrants we got in, how many people turned up live. And last night we didn't get that many because we're still testing just now. So what we're aiming to do with the webinars is get as many live webinars in as possible to get the best one possible. So we've changed it up the last 4 times, and now I think we've got one of the best ones we have so far. And it was really good, apart from a few wee mishaps kind of last night. I don't know what happened there, but it was really good last night, kind of high energy again, so it was brilliant. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start testing with Facebook advertising. So with regards to tracking, we now know, because we've kept track of all the sales and how many people turned up and how many people bought, etc. We now know we can afford to spend around $10 per registrant to get onto the webinar. So we can do Facebook advertising, and we can afford to spend up to $10 per lead for each registrant that comes on to do the replay of that webinar. So what I'll do now is I tidy the kind of video up, make a new landing page, track it, and track everything with Facebook. And this is where the Facebook Pixel comes in as well. So we did some advertising kind of yesterday for it, a couple of days before. On Monday we started, and we got about kind of $8 per registrant to the actual webinar. Now that's not per attendee, because somebody who registers may not necessarily turn up for the live event. Usually about 25% of the people that register turn up for the live event, and that's kind of average figures, and we're seeing that as well. And we may test another kind of webinar program as well. We're using Webinar Jam just now. But the Facebook Pixel, yeah, so that's what I was going to talk about. So that's why I was talking about the tracking and everything. So we now know that we can spend up to about $10 per registrant, and we'll get about 30% return on investment. So for every $10 we spend, we're probably going to make about $13 on the webinar, which is not really high. I'd like to go for 100%. So for every $10, I'd like to make $20. So it's now a matter of tweaking and playing about with Facebook ads. But the pixel that you have, so what you do with Facebook, you probably know this. Whenever you're on Facebook, they're tracking your every single move. And I mean every single move while you're on Facebook. They know what adverts you clicked on. They know kind of what pages you went on. They know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you commented on, everything. They track everything. And even when you click over to an advert, that person has probably got a Facebook pixel on their website to say that you went over from this particular advert. So say, for example, Amazon, in your newsfeed, you see an advert for an Amazon product. If you click over to that, Amazon now have that Facebook pixel on their website, and they can track to see how much the advertising is bringing them in. So, and they can also track, they've got Facebook pixels on every part of their kind of funnel. So it might be that you see the product page on Amazon, and then you might add it to your cart, but not buy. Amazon know this, and they can retarget you to say, okay, you didn't buy this, we've got a special offer on it, buy it just now, and hopefully they can get you to buy it. So after the add to cart, if you buy it, Amazon know that you bought it, then they could give you an upsell using Facebook advertising as well, because they know exactly how many stages you went through on the Amazon site. That's why the Facebook Pixel is really, really important. And it's important for you as well. You might not be advertising just now, but that's cool. It's good. You can still put the Facebook Pixel on, and you can still see how many people visited each part of your website or your blog or whatever. They can see what articles you've been on because of the Facebook Pixel as well. So I'm going to do a video for the members of YDF as well. It was Lorraine that mentioned this yesterday. I don't know if Lorraine's on today, but Lorraine Emmett talked about the Facebook Pixel in the group. So I'm going to do a whole section on the Facebook Pixel. I thought that was a really good idea because, to be honest, it took me ages to get my head around it. And because it had different parts of the Facebook Pixel, there was a conversion pixel, there was a kind of standard events pixel, there was loads of different pixels that you had to put on your website. But now it's just one pixel that you can put on, and there's several ways to track now. So it's even better for tracking. So I'm going to urge everybody that's got an online business or you're doing any advertising at all is to get set up with the Facebook Pixel as quickly as possible. And the new Facebook Pixel, not the old one. There was an old one with conversion tracking and everything else, but you don't need to do that. You can just use one pixel for your page now. And basically what a pixel is, in case anybody doesn't know, it might be a wee bit too advanced. A pixel is just something that you put on your website to track everybody that comes over to your website. Now, when I say track, you don't know their name, you don't know their kind of address or the credit card details or anything like that. It just shows you that a certain kind of person, kind of nondescript person, has visited your site, and it tells you how many pages they've visited, how many hours they've spent on your site, or how many minutes they've spent on your site. So when I say tracking, it's not anything bad. It's just tracking where you're going through from Facebook to kind of all over the internet, basically. Oh, Lorraine Emmett is in. Thank you very much, Lorraine, for that idea yesterday. I'm going to do a whole kind of section on that because I think it is really important, because we're all getting to that stage in the YDF tribe whereby we're going to have to learn about tracking. So it's really important to learn about tracking. And you mentioned it yesterday in the group, so I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on that in the membership area of YDF. So we've got a few new members as well. We've got 3 or 4 new members of YDF after the webinar last night. So that is brilliant. So I don't know if anybody's kind of watching. I don't think we've got anybody in from last night. If you watched it last night, give me, just say yes. You kind of went to the webinar last night just to kind of tell me what you thought about it. Claudia says, I was just going to ask you what a pixel is. Yeah, it's just a little piece of tracking code, literally. Just a little piece of code that Facebook give you. So you copy it, put it into your website, and you can then track everybody that comes over to your site. Very easy to install, but a lot of people see code and they just go, oh my goodness, I can't do that. But it's really, really easy to install. And everybody should be doing it. As I said, anybody that's got an online business should be using the Facebook Pixel, even if you're not going to advertise. So this is not just for advertisers. This is for people who are sending traffic from Facebook to their blog, for example, or over to a product page or a Shopify store or anything like that at all. So everybody should be actually using the Facebook Pixel for tracking. Okay, I'm just going to see, what was I saying there? I can't remember what I was saying. Amanda Foy saying, I got a message the other day saying my Pixel had changed. Yeah, what they're doing is people that were using the old Pixel, they're kind of deprecating that, and it's going to be, well, not deprecating, they're just going to get rid of that altogether, and that's going to be, you're no longer going to be able to use it. So they want everybody to now use a new Facebook Pixel. So Amanda, you're in the YDF tribe, obviously, so I'll be doing a video for that to show you exactly how to put the new Pixel onto your page. And if you've done the old one, you'll be able to do the new one, no problem at all. Cindy Timmer saying, I was there, need to watch the replay. It was good, very good, high energy. Thank you very much, Cindy. Rosie Zaniga Martinez, hi again. Where is the Facebook Pixel? When you go to your page, your profile page, not a business, where you can go from your business page as well, top right hand side, you'll see a little drop down box, a little kind of arrow. Drop on that and say, go on to manage adverts. And then there's another kind of drop down where you can go to view your pixel. And it'll give you the code to put into your website if you want to track people coming over to your website, for example. So if it's kind of like, if you've got Google Analytics installed, it's kind of like that. You're just tracking everybody that's going to certain pages on your website, and you can track how many people have signed up. So this is a good thing to do as well. So say, for example, you want to offer a free ebook and you want to advertise something on Facebook. You want to advertise that free ebook on Facebook. And then what you would do, you advertise on Facebook, send it over to the landing page for people to sign up for your free ebook, and then they'll go to a thank you page. And you might have an upsell after that, a small kind of $7, $17 upsell, just to say, thanks for signing up, your ebook's on its way. In the meantime, you might want to check out this really great offer I've got for you just for signing up, and it might be $17. And that will pay for your advertising on Facebook. So say for every person that signs up for your ebook, you're spending, say, $2 per sign up for your ebook. But on the upsell of the $17, so say you get a high conversion on the upsell, and you're making, say, $170 for every kind of 100 people that come over. You'll know it's not going to be worth advertising, because for every 100 people that sign up, it's going to be $200, but you're only going to get $170 for every kind of 100 people that sign up, because it's converting at, say, 10%. So you know you have to tweak the advert to get either the cost per conversion down, or you have to offer a higher end offer, say $27 or $37, for example. And I know all this is kind of a wee bit kind of more advanced, but it's just to get you thinking about it and get you thinking about tracking and get you to think about conversion rates and stuff like that. Because obviously, really honestly, I know it's been the bane of my life for the last few years, just trying to get a really, really robust kind of tracking system in place. And Facebook have now got that with the new Pixel that they've got out. And there's other ways you can do it as well with Google Analytics, but I'm not going to go into that. So yeah, you really need to know about kind of tracking in your Facebook Pixel as well. And obviously, if you're selling something as well, so your funnel might be a free ebook, then it might be an upsell for $17, and then you might offer them later on in the future a program at $197. You can track the person all the way through that funnel, even if it's 3 months later. So 3 months later, you might come across you're kind of getting a lot of people signing up to the offer after you send out emails, etc. So then that's when you look at the advertising cost compared to what you're actually bringing in. So ideally, you're looking for between a 50% plus ROI. So for every $100 you spend on advertising, you want to get at least $150 back. At least. People get 200, 300, 400% ROI. And that's what we'll be working on for the next few months for the webinar replay, is to get that 100% ROI or 200% ROI. Just see if we have any questions here. I don't know if we have any questions. I've got my Skype. Yeah, I've got it turned on. Question, Pamela Collins, Facebook Pixel app, where do I get it? It's not an app. As such, is where you go to, is in your manage adverts. So if you go to your profile page or your business page, top right hand side, there's a little arrow, click on that, it'll say manage adverts. When you click on manage adverts, you'll then get sent to another page to manage your adverts. And then on the drop down there, you'll see Pixel or Pixel code or Pixels it'll come under. Click on that and you'll get your Pixel code to put onto your website in the header section of your website. Again, don't get too kind of hung up on the coding and stuff like that. It's dead easy, it's copy and paste. That's all we're doing, and that's just to track page views. If you want to track conversions, you put another tiny little bit of code in to that pixel as well. Or if you want to track sales, you put a different tiny little bit of code, and you can even put how much your product is. So say it was $97, you can say to Facebook, okay, this product costs $97, and they'll be able to track exactly how much you're making from your Facebook advert. Even if you're only spending a couple of dollars per day, it's still worth doing it. And we'll go into more on that in the course, in the program they've got, Your Digital Formula. I know that doesn't help you if you're not a member of the YDF tribe, but it's another reason to join YDF as well. I'm not just trying to get you to join YDF, I just want to get you thinking about kind of tracking in a Facebook Pixel, etc. Question from Ebby Epperson. What is Facebook Pixel? I think I've just answered that just now. Basically, it's just a little piece of tracking code that you put on your website so you can track everybody that comes over from Facebook onto your website. So anybody that's logged into Facebook, if they then go over to your website, you can track them. And you can track exactly how many people have visited different pages, what your conversion rates are, how much sales you're getting from people coming over from Facebook as well. So it's a brilliant, robust piece of coding that they've got in there, and it's a great tracking system they've got as well. Question, Shelley Sweeney, pixel on a Facebook page or website? Sorry but confused. I know it can be confusing. So this is to track people. To be honest, it's both, but really we want to track people going over to a website. That's what we want to think about just now. You can track people who have visited your page and who have viewed a video, for example. That's how robust this is. So you could say, for example, if you put a video out there and you want to do an advert for people who have just viewed the video for 30 seconds or longer, you can do an advert for that because Facebook is tracking what people are doing on your page as well. But you don't have to do anything with your page. Facebook automatically tracks that. So you don't have to put a pixel on anywhere. The pixel is purely for your website. So if you've got a website, you put the pixel code in there and you'll be able to see how many page views you're getting from everybody coming from Facebook. So that's what I mean, Shelley. I know it can be a wee bit confusing. That's why I just tried to simplify it as much as possible just now, just to get you thinking about it, as I said. Question from Claudia Demoro. Am I saying Claudio? It's Claudia. Claudia Demoro. Keep saying that wrong. Sorry, Claudia. Okay, my apologies for asking this again, but my internet keeps dropping. How do you put titles on your lives? I'd love to do this on my lives. Basically, I've got a program called Wirecast, and don't buy it just now because it costs about $600 for the pro version. Don't do that just now. What to do is go to type into Google, what's it called? Open Broadcasting System. Type into Google, Open Broadcasting System, and it's a little program called OBS. Well, it's not a little program, it's a big program. It's called OBS, and you can kind of live stream from your computer. And that's free of charge just now. Then, when you're ready, you can move up to the likes of Wirecast. But for testing and even just kind of using it for lives, OBS is going to be fantastic for you. So you'll never really have to buy anything because it's going to be good enough for you to do lives. So OBS is free. Wirecast, the program that I use, is $600, or there's another kind of smaller version about $300. But I try OBS first, if I'm being honest. Now, I could just go for the sale and say, give you the link to try Wirecast and I make an affiliate commission, but it's not about that. I don't want to make money from you. I just want to give you the best information. So I would try OBS first. So I hope that helps, Claudia. Question from Pamela Collins. I understand what it does, but I can't find it. I wonder, I should really do a video on this. I should have kind of got a video set up. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to try and do something just now. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try it and see what happens. Google Chrome. Right, okay. So I'm going to move over. As I said, I don't know if this will work just off the bat, but we'll see. So I'm going to move over to Google Chrome and see if you can see me okay. Right, can you see this page okay? Obviously I can't see your comments just now, but hopefully you can see my page okay. So this is your digital formula, and what we're going to do, this is on a page. So at the very top right hand side, you see this little arrow here? I don't know if you can see that clearly. If you're on a mobile phone, it's going to be more difficult. If you're on a computer, you'll be able to see it. But you click on the little arrow, the top right hand side of your page, any page, your profile page, and click on Manage Adverts. And then that'll go over to, if you've got a business account, you can go over to your business manager or your normal account. And then you'll come to a page like this. And this is kind of all the adverts I've had set up. And then what we do, we click on the Adverts Manager, click on All Tools, and then go to Pixels. And you'll find your pixel tracking code in there, and then you'll find View Pixel Code, and it looks like this. And you can copy it directly from there and transfer that onto your website. So I hope you can see that okay. Oh, you should be sitting in Oswald, the posh chair. Right, so I'm going to go back to the normal screen where I was before. Right, so I'm back again. Did you manage to see that okay? Hopefully you did. We're just on a... Do you know what it is in Sydney, Australia? Time to jump. Yes, fine. Lorraine Emmett saying yes, fine. Amanda saying, oh, you should be sitting in the Oswald, the posh chair. I know, I should be. I love that chair. That's my favourite reading chair. Amanda, it's a brilliant chair. I love it. And it's one of these chairs where you kind of sit back and you go, just relax and fall asleep in. But I was too far away. I like it much better when I'm closer up. Okay, Hazel Johnson, do you know what that is in the Sydney, Australia time, Jock? What was that? I missed a question there. Amanda, you have a ball. I can tell you're going to fit right in nicely. Right, I've missed a whole conversation there. I do apologise. Hazel Jock, 10 AM Eastern Standard Time today, actually. Right, missed a whole conversation. Do apologise. Lorraine Emmett, perfect. Maria Flynn says, see clearly, thank you. Cindy Timmers, didn't know that. You do now. Another piece of knowledge that I'm passing on to you. Claudia is saying, glad you reviewed that. That would never have found that, LOL. Good, I'm glad you managed to get it, Claudia. I keep saying Claudia, but it's Claudia. Okay, does anybody have any more questions on kind of tracking on the Facebook Pixel? I don't think we've got any more questions in at the moment. But I just want you to think that you need to be tracking, because in the future, if you're running a business and you're serious about your business, you're going to have to spend money on advertising. But somewhere down the line, once you start earning enough money. And with Facebook advertising, a lot of people say, I can't afford to spend money on Facebook advertising. Well, you can't afford not to in some respects as well as your business grows. Because what we're ultimately trying to do with advertising, we're ultimately trying to get a return on investment of at least 50% or more. So it's like me saying to you, okay, you need to be kind of giving me $100 and I'll give you $150 back. And you saying to me, well, I can't really afford $100 just now. And you go, what? If somebody said that to me, give me $100 and I'll give you $150 back. I'd say, okay, here's $1 million. Give me $1.5 million back. So you really need to be doing Facebook advertising, particularly if you've got your own product, etc. as well. But that comes in the future. You need to know the basics first. You need to understand how to grow your Facebook page, how to grow your platform. And then you need to maybe get a product out there. And I'll show you that in the YDF program as well. Your first $5,000 with an ebook. So that's part of the program that you get on your digital formula as well. But you can check that online as well. How to make an ebook, for example. But it's all in one place with YDF. That's why I liked kind of doing it that way. Okay, we've got a question from Tiffany Reid. Is the YDF system set up with step-by-step instructions like that? It is, to be honest. So the YDF system has got 5 kind of modules, 5 standard modules in it. And say, for example, you want to learn about the Facebook Pixel. So the first video would just be, it'd be an overview. It would just say, this is what the Facebook Pixel is. This is what it does. This is why you need to have it on your Facebook page or on your websites. And then the next video will say, okay, this is how to install the Facebook Pixel. And then the next video will say, this is how to do conversion tracking or sign up or lead tracking or something like that. So it is step by step by step by step. The old system that we had, Tiffany, was very much, you read the ebook, because we've got a 117-page ebook, which is brilliant. And that's going to give you the grounding for the program itself. Once you kind of read that, you'll have an understanding of everything, how Facebook works, how you're going to make money from your Facebook page and stuff like that as well. And then you go through the modules. But the best thing is we've got the group. We've got the YDF group, and it is the best group in the world. The best group on Facebook by far. I've joined, I don't know, about 30 different groups, kind of the same kind of standard and caliber as well, and some private groups as well. And the YDF group is by far the best. It's not just because it's my group, because it's not my group, it's a members group. They are what make it. And it's just an amazing group. And when you kind of ask a question, you'll get answers, you'll get a reply within, say, 5-10 minutes. Quicker than that sometimes. Amanda Foy, then Captain Generous, who is a mild-mannered Stephen, during the day, then gives a shed's worth of extra stuff. It's dead sexy. Thanks, Amanda. I love Amanda, she's so funny. Yeah, so that's how it is, a step by step, Tiffany, because I've gone through the process as well. I know what it's like. Say, okay, what do you do with that? Right, I'm not quite understanding that. So if you don't quite understand something, you either ask kind of me in the group. We've got Q&A every Friday as well, so you can ask any question you want, and I do a video every Friday. So it's a brilliant group for that, and it's a brilliant program, and we're always adding on to it. So we've just brought out the brilliant Facebook Live system, which you get for free as well. And we've just brought out another couple of modules that we've got in there as well, the viral niche system as well, which you'll get free of charge for joining the program. Tiffany's saying, thank you, Stephen. Thank you for asking the questions, Tiffany. Really appreciate it. Jock J. Davis. Sorry, I forgot to say welcome, Jock. Welcome, Jock. Tiffany, Steve speaks the truth about the YDF group. No group like it. It is a brilliant group, I must admit. Best investment you will make, says Amanda Foy. Jacqueline Waltman says, appreciate you coming on, Jacqueline. Thank you very much. I think that's it for today. Hopefully that's got you thinking about tracking from Facebook to all your kind of other pages that you may have, or your websites or your blogs or whatever as well. And Facebook Pixel you really need to start putting on. And for the YDF tribe that's watching just now, I'm going to be doing a series of videos. That'll be coming in the next week for you as well as a kind of roadmap to success. We're going to be building that out more as well. So there's more stuff coming into YDF. It's going to be great. As long as I don't overwhelm you, as long as you're still taking it step by step, you're going to be cool. So if you enjoy this video, share it with your friends, family, enemies, whoever you don't like, everybody you do like. Just share it. Give me a few hearts if you enjoyed this. As well, see a few hearts flying across, which is excellent. Maria Flynn, see, was that Helen there? Don't know if I've seen a wee picture of Helen there. Loads of hearts flying across. Jock as well. Is that Kim? Do I see Kim Hamilton there? I see a lot of kind of people. Yeah, it's Kim Hamilton. I just seen a wee picture, Kim. There's loads of people. Excellent. Excellent. We've got Letitia Ray Quijano on as well. Lorraine Emmett-Sin, Kim Hamilton, Jock J. Davis, and Helen M. Barry as well. Excellent. So thank you very much for watching. I hope it's given you something to think about, and hopefully we'll see you in the program soon as well. But these lives are to answer your questions, even if you're not in the program. And that's the free content I give, and I love to kind of teach as well. So I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.